opportunity of standing here in front of you all. My beloved teachers, my fellow students, our beloved guests, and the High Servant General, may peace be upon you all.
Upon you too!
And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome and thank our beloved partners on this beautiful debate competition. You are so welcome. We appreciate and value your presence here today. And just remember, it is just a competition. And in a competition, the person that doesn't want to lose or doesn't believe in losing is not a competent at all. And we're all here for one thing. And what is it? It is a debate competition. And this debate will consist of two sides, the fighting side and the opposing side. On a motion that says, isolating people living with HIV and AIDS is better than staying with them. But at the same time, I feel like isolating them is not a good thing. And 21.7 million people are living with HIV and AIDS now. And then, is this therapy useful to them? Do they do it on purpose? Or do they do it for that they have to do it in their daily life? And the safari side will be with Brilliant Academy and opposing side will be Nurse Academy. Safari side, are you ready to set this law on fire?
Yes!
What about opposing side? Are you ready?
Yes!
Without wasting time and before welcoming our
Brilliant Academy. Today here I'm going to stand as a judge, as my fellow stand here. So in these debates we are going to judge you on different things like voice projection, how you are going to manage your voice. Confidence, as I said earlier, it is personality. How are you going to perform here, to take the floor? Then we are going to have a grammar, which concerning with the pronunciation together with the language. Also point elaboration, audience involvement, and time management. So for all of you, you're supposed to take care for all these things, and I wish you all the best.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning!
How are you?
Fine!
Yeah, because I'm here and you take people, so I will be managing your time according to our explanation, your preparation is what I'm preparing. So I wish you the best. Brilliant Academy, you are very welcome at Brilliant Academy. So wish you the best. Make sure you manage your time, right? Are you together?
Yes!
Please don't forget to mention your name when you come here presenting, yeah? Those representatives. State your name before you point out your views. Thank you very much. Hope you can die.
Greetings to all. My name is Shivna Hassan from Brilliant Academy in Port Australia. I'm here to support the motion which states that isolating people living with HIV is better than staying with them. Dear Judge, before going to my point, I would like to state the meaning of the isolation according to CDC Central of Control of Disease and Prevention. First, what's the meaning of isolation? Isolation is an act of separating the sick individual from the healthy individual in order to avoid and to protect from the exposure of the contagious disease. Dear Judge, if we are going to stay with the people who are having HIV/AIDS, we are definitely going to make them in danger by being stigmatized and also being they are going to be stigmatized and also discriminated by the society. Everyone. If we are going to stay with the people with HIV, they are going to be discriminated and stigmatized by society. Just imagine, they are going to be hindered the healthcare, the education, employment, and the privacy. By going to my first point, which says that to protect the health people from the risk of infection. If we are not going to isolate the people with HIV/AIDS, they are definitely going to transmit the virus to other people who are healthy by their contact of their body fluids, by sexual contact with their partners, and also health worker. Also, if we are not going to isolate those HIV/AIDS people, we are also going to endanger the society. The second point says that reducing stress, fear, and overthinking. Dear my fellow audience, if we, for example, the infected expecting mother, if they are not going to be encouraged to test the HIV/AIDS, if they're not going to test the HIV/AIDS, if they're not going to have the smooth environment by testing the HIV/AIDS without being isolated from the society, they are going to increase the fear and overthinking of them. And going to the third point, to protect the family members of infected persons from the stigma. In a society, as we know, a person who have HIV is going to be isolated, even though it's going to be only one person, but the whole family is looked at out with the stigma. In order to avoid that stigmatization, dear people, we have to make sure that they should be isolated from the society, so that to avoid the stigma that's going to be looked down on the whole family by the community. And going to my fourth point says that to minimize the level of stigma and discrimination in the long run, extending the lifespan of infected people. If the governments are going to give the upper hand of the isolated people by providing special areas where they're going to be treated by they are going to make sure that these HIV people are going to be treated by the whole, if they're going to be treated and make sure they're going to be given 24/7 care, they are definitely going to feel home and also peace, so that we should also, it's going to be also reducing the stigma among them. And also, another point says that to reduce or to decrease the cost of providing medical care and social assistance to affected people.
Dear audience, as you have seen the first speaker on the supporting side explain about the isolating, that isolating is the state of giving sick individuals away from the healthy individuals that will stop the spreading of the diseases. So let's give me a chance to the first speaker from the opposing side to give their opinion.
Isolating people living with HIV and AIDS is better than staying with them. In Glass Academy side, we oppose this motion, saying that staying with people living with HIV and AIDS is better than isolating them. As you all know, HIV stands for Human Immune Deficiency Virus, while AIDS stands for Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. Don't we all know that? We know! HIV and AIDS can be caused by improper breastfeeding, blood transfusion, sharing of sharp objects, and others. How many of you have already learned that? We have! HIV, but loss of body weight, coughing for more than 1 month, genital rashes, and others. HIV and AIDS can also cause skin cancer and loss of memory. So why would you isolate people who are going through a lot? They're going through skin cancer. They're losing their memory, but still you're isolating them? Anyways, these are some points of the poison side. Depression. Struggles, they are not dangerous to us. Psychological problems, mental problems, human rights violations, separation of family, emotional support, social support, access to healthcare. These are my points. Depression. As some of us know, depression is caused by when a person loses a person to tell their problems, struggles too. So if we're faces a problem and difficulties too. And this will cause them to take away their own life. A lot of people suffering from HIV/AIDS get depression. And then when they get depression, they harm themselves. They kill themselves. For example, a singer called Avicii killed himself because he had depression. And this is why I brought this motion to the maximum. My second point. They are not dangerous to us. As some of us know, depression, HIV/AIDS is not a communicable disease. Don't we know that? We know. So why isolate them? It's not a communicable disease. Is HIV/AIDS a new coronavirus? No. So why? Judges, this is a newspaper from November 2023. It says that the UNAIDS have created a group that specializes to avoid the isolation of people living with HIV. This project has started in Iringa. And this is why I still oppose this point till my last breath, till my last heartbeat. My ending point is that struggles. Dear judges, please just imagine this. People are going through skin cancer. Not only one disease, two, and maybe even three. Not only HIV, skin cancer, and losing their memory of loved ones, memory of parents, memory of siblings, and even your own children, and still you choose to isolate them? Like seriously, is this a dream? No. Because if this is a dream, it's a bad dream, and I wish to wake up from it. Anyway, thank you for listening. The confidence to be living with an HIV/AIDS person? No, of course no.
society. For example, you got HIV, right? And the next person got no HIV. So, do you really think you're gonna know how or what the person is going through? Do you really know how it feels to have the disease? No, they need to have their own people in their community. They need to get the people they know how they feel. Personally, emotionally, psychologically, get me, yeah? Yeah! So basically, no, why don't we isolate them for good? And we won't judge, they won't be judged. There'll be no discrimination. They'll have the people of their own. They will live happily. And people will have the right to marry, get married, get a job, and create a family to their own people who have the same healthcare status and you don't with them. So, going to my third point, prevention of human rights and the marriage. Isolation will help advocate for family, development, and in the long run, create a safe human neighbor where everyone has the right to marry, as I said, to get married, to create a family, and have their own homes and their own community, building a new world for them. So, this will demonstrate their right as they will subject the stigmatization in isolation is more educated for them to get health status compared to the duty-free achieving their right. So, going to my last point, freedom to be employed. People are losing their jobs because they have HIV positive. I would like to keep this aside for this one. People are losing their lives. They're losing their lives. They're losing their basic needs because they're not getting employed because they have HIV positive. Like unmarried women, they deserve to work. So we need to build a new community. We need to build a new world for them together who have the same health status to be employed and getting jobs. Thank you so much, I think.
The second speaker from the supporting side, I would like to welcome the second speaker from opposing side.
Honorable judges, chairperson, beloved teachers, and my fellow students, peace be upon you. I know most of you must be asking yourself, who is that confident girl standing over here? Well, my name is Nana Mohammed Yahya from Doris Chicago. I am the second speaker from the opposition team. So of course I post the motion stating isolating people with HIV and AIDS is better than staying with them. Dear judges, before going to my point, I would like to crush someone who came here and beat around the earth. Someone said that, yeah, people who are infected, they need to get experts to take care of them, to have their own brand. But yeah, those people need experts, yes, true. Then here, all they need those people is us. They need us. They need our love. They need our care. They need our support. They don't need experts. In truth, they need, but on the other side, they need our love. They need our support. They need us. We are their own. We are their hope. We are their only hope. And another thing, I would also like to crush another point. She said, these infected people need to build their new community. Why is the person who is infected is the president? Will these people be able to isolate the president and leave their families together? It is so hard and it is a very long process to build another country, another president, just because others are infected and others are not. So now, dear judges, I would like to go to my point. My first point is that HIV and AIDS is not transmitted structure. Biologically, it has its own mode of transmission, like through blood transfusion from uninfected person to the infected person. Through sharing sharp objects like scissors, razor blade, and shavings. Yeah, judges, please. So why the need to isolate them? I'm asking, is there any need to isolate them? No! Because they are just humans. Just for instance, in our normal life. Is there anyone who wants to get affected? No! They don't want to get affected. So for this reason, reason, I oppose and will always oppose that isolating people with HIV and AIDS is better than staying with them. Second, it causes psychological problems. Neglecting this kind of people can cause psychological problems. Because just imagine guys, people are starting to distance themselves away from you without any reason. How would you feel? Some questions will come to your mind. Like, what have I done? What have I done wrong to do this? Did I deserve this? Why? Did I want this to happen to me? So therefore, I don't see any reason to isolate them. Just for instance, the person who happens to be infected is your relative, your mom or your dad. Will you be able to isolate them? No! Stay away from them just because they are infected? No! Like seriously, where's that courage coming from? Are you really a human being? Can you do that to your own parents? No! Then, those people you are trying to isolate are other people's parents. They are other people's children. And some of the brightest minds we need for the development of this nation. Besides, they are just victims. They deserve to live. They deserve to move. They deserve to stand and speak for themselves. They deserve to get every right as normal human beings. Therefore, I strongly oppose isolating people with HIV and AIDS is better than staying with them. Furthermore, instead of neglecting people with HIV and AIDS, we need to facilitate immediate access for treatment. When someone is tested HIV and AIDS positive, we need to take them to hospital, make sure they have their medicine on time, make sure we get them all the love. Besides, it's not like HIV the only dangerous disease we have in this world, right people? Yeah! Most diseases like corona, cancer, diabetes, and people are living with it without anyone. So why HIV? It's not like I want HIV AIDS to be isolated, but to clear this. I don't want all those people suffering from those diseases to be isolated. But what I'm trying to say is that we want unity. We want unity because all of us are equal. All of us are humans. None of us is better than humans. We need equality. So there's no need to group ourselves just because others are infected and others are not infected. For that, I strongly oppose and I shall oppose till my last says that isolating people with AIDS is better than staying with them. Thank you.
As we are moving to the end of our first section of the speakers, I would like to welcome our third speaker from the supporting side.
Greetings, my fellow students, judges, and teachers. My name is Wardan Mohammed of Brilliant Academy. Before I start with my points, I would like to flash my contestant number 2. Number 3. So as she said, HIV cannot be transmitted socially. Well, it can, and I'll tell you how. The use of public toilets. In public toilets, we can find visible and invisible body fluids. Is that true?
Yeah!
For example, I could go use a public toilet. I could have a cut on my leg anywhere and sit on that toilet, not knowing that someone with HIV just urinated on that toilet. I sit on that toilet and get HIV. So we should ban public toilets, shouldn't we? Because you just said HIV cannot be transmitted socially. Well, it can. You said your second point. Let's say example, you said you wouldn't be willing to let your family member get isolated. Well, I would. I care for my health and I care for my parents. I care for my family's health as well. So if somebody from my family gets HIV, I know they will be sent to a place where they will feel safe, they will feel cared for, they will be treated, they'll get given therapy. And I know that I'll be safe for that person, knowing that I still love that person in my heart. Oh, thank you. I'll proceed with my points now. My first point, it was written and published on PMC. It was written and published on PMC. It states that almost 1 million people die from HIV/AIDS each year, particularly across the sub-Saharan Africa. When I'm speaking about sub-Saharan Africa, I'm talking about Central Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, and West Africa. They say that HIV is a leading cause of death in the sub-Saharan Africa. Doesn't that hurt you? The Western world is pointing us out for having HIV as a leading cause. Doesn't that hurt you? Johnny, doesn't that hurt you? Well, it does hurt me. So why can't we not follow North Africa or the Middle East? They do not allow anybody that is HIV positive to even enter the country or to be among those that do not have HIV. Why can we not be like them? Why do you think our HIV population is increasing every single day? Why is it increasing? Why can we not be like them? This is why we should isolate these people. We should keep them far away from us. We should stop the population from increasing every single day. I'll proceed in my second point. This was written and published on USET. It says that Tanzania has generalized HIV epidemic. Tanzania has generalized HIV epidemic and HIV has generalized HIV epidemic and also concentrated some of them among key population. Women and girls continue to be disproportionately affected than men. Why is that? Why are women getting more HIV than men? Well, administrator. Biologically, women are more vulnerable to infections than men. This is because the rectal mucus is exposed to HIV during penile penetration, and this is the sexual intercourse or rape. Most women are normally raped to have HIV/AIDS. So you are a mother, you are an auntie, I am a sister. We are women. We are the ones that are increasing the population. We are the ones that are giving birth. So protect us from this HIV and AIDS. Keep these people away from us. We are the ones that are increasing the population. So keep us free. Keep us free from this HIV infection. This leads me to my third point. My third point states that. Now let's say somebody from my family just had HIV. Okay. The neighbors around me find out that this person has HIV. We will be stigmatized. We will feel ashamed that this person has HIV and we're getting blamed. So to prevent that, they should be kept somewhere far away from us. So this person can be treated and we will feel okay. You cannot say that stigmatizing HIV person will lead them to feel depressed or feel lonely and commit suicide. No, that is if they're with us. If they're with us, they'll feel stigmatized. So keep them away from us. They'll feel fine. They interact among themselves, not with us. They're not interacting with us. So keep them away from us. Thank you.
As I'm going to welcome the third and the last speaker from the opposite side, and this will be the end of this session of the speakers. The third speaker from the opposite side, you're welcome.
Students and the high self in general is their point. According to I go by the name Hanifa Gandhi Harshman, name has the people to learn Safari. We're all here to compete against the motion which states that selecting people with HIV is better than saying to them. I strictly and strongly oppose this motion, and as an opposer, my motion states staying with them is better than isolating them. First of all, I would like to trust the third speaker. You said we can get infected by HIV by using public toilets. Let me ask you, how many times have you used a public toilet? How can you know an HIV-infected person has used that public toilet? How can you know? And second of all, do we have to follow? Second of all, where do we live in Zanzibar? We don't live in West Africa. We don't live in North Africa. Why need to follow a nation when we can follow our hearts? Why need to follow them when we can help people over here? And you say that you can isolate your parents. Of course you can, because you are not human. Even animals don't treat their fellow animals like this. We are human. We have sympathy for our family and our parents. Of course, we won't isolate them. We will cure them until they get cured. We will stay with them. We live in the same roof. Why isolate and take them to a further day? You isolate your parents. Who take care of you? Who pays fees for your education? Now, I'd like to go on with my points. First and foremost, I'd like to support my motion by saying that this people need emotional support. Emotional support becomes the form of listening to their concerns, sharing experiences, and providing a non-judgmental space for them to express their feelings. That's my first reason of me in supporting my motion. Apart from that, these victims also need social support. HIV victims struggle with social isolation due to the stigma surrounding We can introduce them to new people. We can offer a sense of community. We can protest about these HIV victims. And above all, my third point is about advocacy and education. It involves advocating for their rights and educating them about their conditions. It includes helping them navigate the healthcare system. By being an advocate and educator, we simply empower these victims to take control of their health and make informed decisions. And above all, my last point is that it's about human rights violations. Guys, do you agree with me that by isolating these people, we are violating human rights? Yes! Don't you think that we need to treat these people the way we want to be treated? Yes! Don't you think we all deserve to get these rights? Yes! By isolating these people, these rights are undermined. I mean, guys, where's your humanity? Where are the people who are talking about justice and equality? We roam around saying we are good people. If we really are, then we're the goodness of our hearts. We never know about the future. Now you're isolating them, taking them down because of their disease, but later they'll be the ones trying to help you get up. People living with HIV internalize the stigma they experience and begin to develop a negative self-image which affects their emotional well-being and mental health. Trust me, this disease cannot be cured by one or two medicines from the pharmacy. There are people who hear about the struggling of HIV victims and donate to the health centers, provide counseling and on what to do and what not to do. But this is called mercy. I'm not talking about that. My highlight to this point is that these people need more love than mercy. By love, I mean supporting them, motivating them, inspiring them, giving them hope on getting better and strength to be fighting for their health. I know that mentally these people need some doctor's medication or treatment, but physically, what these victims really need is love. They really need support and care. What they need is us. And that's why I will oppose this motion. I am opposing it, and I shall oppose it till this world falls apart. And first of all, why are you afraid? If you are scared of getting infected on HIV by talking to them, wear a mask. If you are afraid of interacting with them by touching them, wear gloves. If you are afraid by getting infected by feeding them, use a spoon. What is there to be afraid of? And second of all, this human rights violation, we are violating this right. And last but not least,
how can you leave this BLWSF? What if they bleed? Or what if the infected person bleeds and you accidentally touch the blood? How will you feel about it? Overthinking, right? I mean, stopping having stress, and asking questions to yourself, do I have HIV? Should I go checking? Should I go to mom or something else and tell her parents? And my point is, stress can lead to this. According to Google, yes, stress can lead to this. According to ChatGPT, yes.
say we have to isolate them. Why? In the Constitution, they say that we have to isolate them.
Okay, guys, everything that has a beginning has an end, and this is the end of this beautiful debate competition. You know, I can feel the fire in my feet. The first side did a very good one. Congratulations, can you please clap for yourself? And the speakers, the honorable representatives, they have anything before I don't give the results.
Hello. Thank you so much. Before we will when I was given this kind of task, I was very happy because it is like this one was going to be very simple. But those people who came here, let's clap our hands for them. They did their work excellently and incredible. Congratulations to you all. Okay, as I said, what I put up here, my work was about observing the language efficiency. This, my work was about observing the language efficiency, right? And then, interestingly, though a lot of things have been presented here, explained, discussed, explained, there are a few mistakes in language that have been observed by me. And that's why I asked you to write the whole procedure. That's clear?
Yes.
That there are some kind of errors, right? Let me mention them in a bit. Did I mention them now?
Yes.
I said earlier that we are identical twins, right?
Yes.
Okay, somebody can here explain and pronounce the word dead, but he pronounced it as dead. Do you remember it?
Yes.
So it is correctly pronounced as dead instead of
Yes.
someone came here and said gonna die. Gonna die is not an official English language, right? It's a broken language. So it is better to say going to die. Going to die. That is the correct structure of English language. Are we together? If you are speaking in official occasion like this, it is not better to use the word gonna like that way because that is not official language. That's clear? A mother of 5 children. That sentence was uttered by somebody here. Instead of mother with 5 children. Am I clear? Instead of saying mother of 5 children, it is correct to say that mother with 5 children. Another error was please answer. It is not pronounced answer, it is answer. Not question, right? You have to answer. Not you have to answer. Not answer, right? Yes. Answer questions that is the proper English. That's fair? Okay. So that's true. Somebody came here and said, so that's true. The structure so that it comes with the subject, right? So that they, so that we, so that I did, and not so that who. It's better to be in order to. Did. In order to. It's not so that to. After so that, what makes the subject, not to. Are we together, people? Yes! Anyways. It's not correct, right? Anyway. Those people, like this term is a plural, right? So, in singular is person. So, it is not clear to say those people. Those people, right? Flash. I'm here to flash, just flash, not flash. It's about flash, right? Flash means going against someone's opinion, right? Flash. I would like to support my emotion. It's not supporting my emotion. You can say, I would like to support my side, right? My opposite side, my supporting side, not my emotion. Because this emotion is for all. We are all here for it. Is that clear? Yes! Those are among the kind of errors that I have discovered so far. Thank you so much.
Thank you very well for my beautiful debates with the beautiful composition and contributions, with the heartfelt and emotional points that we made us to feel like we're somewhere special. In both sides, you are you are well in conducting these debates. So congratulations for your level best that you have made. So in both sides, you explain the beautiful points and you have prepared well about evidence, and also in terms of law, you have well used the law as needed in the debate. Also, we get the difference between isolation and stigmatization. So it means we are going to isolate them and not stigmatize them. So that is a beautiful word that I will get today. But also in this side, we know that we are needed to isolate them. We're supposed to live with them. So on all sides, we may live with them, also we isolate them. I'm not in this side. But wait for us to give you the final marks. But all of you did well. Congratulations.
This Friday made my day. Why? You can ask yourself, what did this Friday make the day of Madam Mao? Why? I was eager to hear both participants from opposing sides and supporting sides. And really, this competition was fun. It was fun. Myself, I was traveling there when I hear each participant come in front and say those point explain them with those examples and say, these students, these kids are really hot. They are prepared well. Are we together, right? Yeah. So this competition, it is just a game first. And it is just that we have to know, chorus is better, prayer is better, no? It is just a part of life, yeah? Yeah. It is just a part of life. I know all of you are learning this topic of HIV, eh? Yeah. So I'm sure that you have increased your knowledge. You have increased your knowledge. So I want to congratulate you all, both sides, supporting side as well as the opposing side. Really, you have presented many things and really we can start. Clear? So don't worry. I can see here your heart is going very fast. Both sides. Yes. And your heartbeat is increasing. Am I true? Yes. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, our chairperson said if you don't accept it, if you are not, you are not a real call. Right. So he said, and it doesn't mean if you win this game, you are a loser. No, you are not a loser. As I said before, it is just a game. It is just a game. So feel free. Give hope to yourself. Be cool. I say just chill. Waiting for the judges to tell us something to give us beautiful results. Judges, are you ready? Not yet, they are still discussing, so as to give us better results. Clear? Okay, so for my side, I have to say what I wanted to say. So I would like to welcome Madam have something to tell me. Why not, Oh no. Congratulations, yes, you. Please. Okay, Madam, you have something to say. You want to tell these kids, please give them the one. Oh no, please tell them.
already have been spoken by Madam Maya, so I have nothing to say. But congratulations.
Here, I remember something. You know, there are from 4 here. And there are also from 5, or from 6, or from 1, also there here. Which from 1? You are from 3. Oh, I said you are from 1, my God. He is in from 3. Really? Oh my God. Congratulations. Okay, so these things that we are doing here, because it is not just we are enjoying it. It's not just enjoying it, or we are enjoying ourselves. Wait, keep quiet please. It is not just we are enjoying ourselves or part of enjoying it. It's part of life. Clear, eh? It is part of life. These questions, they appear in your exam for event question up here. So please, you have to consider this group. You have to know how to advocate your point as well as provide the strongest examples. Clear, eh? Okay, so here also there is a picture. I can see has something to say. Do you want to tell these kids something? Please give them just something like they can add what to them. Not today is Friday, whatever you are doing is this Sunday, right? Yes. It's just a charity.
Nothing, just to motivate.
Huh? Yes, you are congratulated to this Mr. Yvonne Samuel. Okay, now I have to give you ready? Okay, these judges are ready. So please, all I have to take first aid. So please chill, eh? Please chill. Let's listen to our judges. Please welcome.
Thank you very much once again. Up to having and because time is gone. So this is our final results, and we have 94.7%, and we have 94.4%. We have 94.7 and we have 94.4. Glorious Academy Courts, 94 points. Okay, Brilliant Academy Courts, 94 points. Glorious Rewards, 94.7.
Again, may peace, love, and harmony be upon you guys.